Why should I be the first to apologize?
She doesn't understand how hard I work.
Whisk is finally back and is currently for free. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can have access to Whisk AI all for free just by following simple steps in this video. Now, if you're a Whisk lover or you have used Whisk before, then I'm sure you understand the reason why I'm so happy making this video, because Whisk is one of the AI tools that I have really loved in the past because of the way the interface is and then the things you can do with that AI tool. You can use it to organize your story. You can use it to generate consistent images without having to go through a lot of stress, just following some few steps to create your stories, and you're good to go. So when I finally got to know that Whisk is currently back, I was so happy. By the way, this is one of the videos I use the current Whisk AI to generate. So look at it.
Marcus, I asked you to pay the electricity bill this morning.
I had a stressful day. It completely slipped my mind.
You always forget important things when I need you.
And you always make me feel like I am failing.
Why should I be the first to apologize?
She doesn't understand how hard I work.
Great. So I hope you like the story or you like the images. Now let me show you how you can have access to Whisk AI all for free. Let's get right into the video. So the first thing you're going to do is to come to your browser. Okay, so come to your browser and then type Google Flow. Type Google Flow in your browser like this and add AI like this. Now you're going to choose the option that comes with Google Labs. Okay, so you tap on it like this. The next thing you're going to do is to click on new project, tap on it like this. So this is where we are going to look for our Whisk AI. So bring your cursor to the left here. Okay, so this side where we have all media, characters, scenes, tools, and tap on the tool button, this tool button, tap on it like this. You're going to see a lot of tools here. Just scroll through the tools and look for Whisk AI. Okay, so you're going to scroll, take your time. If you don't take your time, you might not be able to see it. And voila, Whisk is here by Google. How you can see it, this is the Whisk AI you're talking about. I've really missed this AI tool, so I'm going to tap on it like this. The next thing I'm going to do is that since I love using Whisk and I still want to use this Whisk, I'm going to pin this tool on the Google Flow so that next time when I come here and I feel like using Whisk, then I'll use that one instead of the Flow. Okay, so bring your cursor to the top here. You can see there's a pin button at the top here. Look at it at the right here. Tap on the pin button. Then you see when you come to the left here, you see that it has been pinned on your dashboard. You can see the pin button showing here. Then if you don't want it again, you can just unpin it. So you come back to the top here and then unpin it. Okay, but since we want it to appear on the home page, I'm going to leave it here under the tools section like this. Now I have some few prompts I generated with ChatGPT, so I'm going to copy the prompt from ChatGPT and then try it here to see if it is the old Whisk we know. So I'm going to tap on it like this. There's one of the prompts. I'm going to copy it like this. Then go to Whisk AI. This is where you can enter your prompt. So I'm going to enter my prompt here. The only thing I can see here that is quite different from the old Whisk is the aspect ratio. No, the old Whisk AI, there was a button here that you can tap on it to select your aspect ratio, but it's no more there. So I have stated my aspect ratio. Okay, let me change it to 16:9. Okay, so make it 16:9 aspect ratio. When we finish generating the 16:9, I'll change it to 9:16 if it's going to use the prompt to give me the actual aspect ratio. So I'm going to tap on it and wait for it to generate the images for me. Okay, it has generated the exact thing that I want. Okay, so this is the same thing I want. What I'm going to do is to change the aspect ratio. So I'm going to enter the same prompt again. Then here I'm going to go with a 9:16 aspect ratio instead of the 16:9. So the 16:9 is the landscape images and then the 9:16 is a portrait. Okay, so portrait is for reels, short and other ones. So I'm going to hit on the generate button to see if it's going to give me the same thing. No, you can see the quality of the images, and that's the main reason why I have missed Whisk. Okay, so let's see if it's going to generate the image in the portrait form for us. Okay, Wow, so it couldn't generate the image in a portrait form for us. We couldn't get shot out of that. It's only the landscape images that it provided. So we are just going to stick with that. If you are planning to use it to create images for your reels or short, you might not be able to use this AI tool anymore to do that images. I don't know, maybe something has been done or there has been some changes. Okay, now another thing that I want us to try is a subject. So you know, here you can upload your subject if you want to create consistent images. So here I'm going to use one of these images as my subject. So let's go with this one. We're going to go with this one. I'm going to drag and drop it here. Let's see if it will drop. No, it's not going to drop. So to download these images, we are going to click on the download button. Now, when you bring your cursor on the image, you're going to see a download button on top. You tap on it like this and it will download the image to your device. And it's so simple. So I'm going to import this particular image as my main subject. So I'm going to tap on it. Okay, so here what I noticed is that when you click on the subject area like this, it will either give you the option to use one of the images you have generated here as your subject, or you upload from your device. So I'm going to use the image here. So let's go with this one. I'm going to go with this one and then click on add media to my subject. Since there's a subject I'm going to use, I'm going to let her drop her bags. Okay, so the woman dropped her bags on the table. Let's see whether it's going to change the action but still maintain the faces of the images or the dresses of the images. Okay, so let's wait for that. All right, so now you can see the action is changing. It's no more. Let's see. This is the original one. This is the original one. This is the second request. Okay, I'm going to try another prompt to see. Let's see whether this time you're going to see the man collecting the bags from the woman. So let's see whether it's going to change the action for us. All right, so it has changed the action now. The man is holding the bags and the woman is standing talking to the man. Okay, so you can see it has been able to maintain the same people in the background or in the image, and it has also maintained the same background. The only thing that has changed is the fact that the man has taken the bags from the woman, and that's exactly what we gave, or that was the exact prompt we gave Whisk AI. So this is how to use the new Whisk AI. The only thing I've noticed right now is that you cannot use it to generate portrait images or 9:16 images. That's the portrait images for your reels or your short. You might not be able to use it to do that. So if you're planning to go into that direction, then this won't help you. But if you're planning to create landscape images for YouTube, then you can use the new Whisk AI in the Google Flow. Okay, so this is what you can now use the new Whisk AI tool in the Google Flow to do. Tell me what you think about this new Whisk AI. Have you tried it yet? If you have tried it yet, let me know how you are using it. If you have been able to create portrait image with it, you can also go ahead and share that with me in the comment section. But until then, if there's any update on this Whisk AI, I'm going to let you know. Until then, I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.